Hello. In this video, we show how the Parameterization Wizard can be used to create an initial parameterization for a traffic-actuated VS Plus control in just a few minutes. The wizard generates a consistent and executable control from the previously entered basic data. All entries are checked and validated. This saves an enormous amount of time and makes the initial creation of a traffic-actuated control a real performance booster. Afterwards, each parameter can be adjusted individually. That's why even experienced VS Plus professionals use the wizard as an efficient basis for then adjusting and optimizing the control in a targeted manner. We are working here with an intersection version in which the signal groups for individual traffic, the tram and pedestrians are already defined. In the conflict matrix we have also defined that pedestrians are conflicting with all other road users, which can be seen from the corresponding checks. The detection means for individual traffic and pedestrians are also already configured and reference the corresponding signal groups. Now let's take a look at the serial inputs or the public transport call points. Here, 3 call points are parameterized for each bus and tram. The aim of the bus is the signal group SG1, that of the tram, the signal group SG2T. Both public transport systems have 2 calls and 1 checkout. In the editor for the call point sequences, these call points are referenced and assigned to the signal groups SG1 and SG2T. Finally, let's take a look at the signal program. From a traffic engineering point of view, everything is now prepared for creating a traffic-actuated VS Plus control with the Parameterization Wizard. To start the wizard, also known internally as the assistant, we switch to the Basic Objects menu. From the orange icons, we can see that the parameterization of these elements is still completely missing. We will now let the wizard fill it out. When starting the wizard, a data check is first carried out. If all icons light up green, all the requirements for the wizard are met. On the next page, we make the setting for individual traffic. We specify that the detectors call and extend both in the main direction and in the minor direction. In addition, we choose that pedestrians close again in the event of a conflicting request. We set the traffic dependence to partially. What exactly this configuration means is explained in the basic course. We then make similar settings for public transport. Public transport is to be given a higher priority than individual traffic. In addition, we define that the tram will be prioritized over the bus. This results in 3 priority levels in the control: individual traffic, buses and, with the highest priority, trams. Finally, we select the desired VS Plus version in the wizard. Studio also supports very old versions back to VS Plus 6.2.3 and thus versions from the past 20 years. After saving, all VS Plus parameters are calculated and filled in within a few seconds. We can see that the parameterization is complete by the green icons. Manually, this work would have taken several hours. Now let's check whether the wizard has actually created 3 different classes for the 3 traffic types. To do this, we open the Major Series editor and display the classes. We see that Class 1 contains the individual traffic, Class 2 contains the bus and Class 3 the tram. Very good. The theory is also explained in the basic course. Information on the courses and prices can be found on our website. With that, we are ready to test the control and start the test bench. After clicking on the Testing navigation element, we load the current intersection version into the Test Bench 3-dot menu. With another click on the test tile, we open the actual test environment. At the same time, the emulator and VS Mate are launched. There will be more tutorials on the test bench and how to use VS Mate. It should only be mentioned here that the view can be zoomed in with the control button and the mouse wheel, and the test speed can be changed via the speed control. A click on a detector tile creates a request that is immediately visible in the signal timing plan. Now let's show you how to create a bus and a tram call. For the bus, for example, we click on the call tile 12, which corresponds to its main check-in. In the open mask, we can choose between the telegram types R09, CAM and SRAM. For the bus, we leave the setting at R09. For the tram, we select a CITS request via SRAM messages and enter the appropriate values, for example, line, course and route 1, a length of 7 and a high speed. If we now let the test continue, the 2 calls become visible in the signal timing plan. Since the tram is given higher priority, the tram signal is given green first. After clicking on the checkout detector, the tram signal SG2T closes and then the bus signal group SG1 also receives green. In this way, all parameters generated by the wizard can be tested and subsequently adjusted if necessary. The Parameterization Wizard is therefore a powerful tool for quickly creating an initial traffic-actuated control and then optimizing it in a targeted manner.